Your signature can quietly move an investigation the public never knows exists. Right now, you are 20 weeks into Quantico, the FBI training base, sleeping in a dorm room and getting judged hour by hour for a badge you still have not earned. This climb runs from a trainee trying not to wash out, fail out, to the director's office, where one signature can shape cases across the whole bureau. Level 1, the new agent trainee. You wake up with a roommate a few feet away, your grooming tight, your bed squared off, and your whole day already set for you. Quantico gives you a fake town called Hogan's Alley. The scenarios come from real old cases, so every bad decision feels a little too close to the job you want. You run, shoot, drive, write, and train beside intelligence analysts, the people who study information and patterns, from day one because the Bureau wants that partnership built into your reflexes. Instructors are not only watching whether you hit the target, they are watching judgment, integrity, and emotional maturity, the harder things to fake. One bad tactical run can hurt you. One suitability notation, a formal mark against you, can end you. You are inside the FBI pipeline, the path into the job, but you are not FBI yet. Level 2, the probationary special agent. Your first paycheck finally looks like adult money, roughly $61,000 to $70,000 once the extra law enforcement pay is added. Then the Bureau tells you where you live now. You sign the mobility agreement, the paper saying they can move you, pack your life into boxes and report to a field office that may be nowhere near the place you pictured when you applied. A mentor stays close while you sit in surveillance vans, help draft affidavits, written statements for court, sort evidence, and learn how one lazy line in a file can spread through a whole case. The badge opens doors, but most days it opens them for support work. You are still on probation, still being judged for years, and the job can move you because mission needs come first. The next rung is where the case stops belonging to someone else. Level 3, the journeyman special agent. The airport gate, the late call from a source, the warrant packet on your desk at 11 p.m. Now the file is yours. This is the Bureau's normal full field level, GS-13, a federal pay rank, where nobody treats you like a helper anymore. You run interviews, develop informants, people who secretly give you information, build probable cause, enough facts for a legal search or arrest, and stand there when the arrest team moves. Travel gets longer, and overtime stops feeling special. A prosecutor asks if your paperwork survives defense counsel, the other side's lawyer, and there's no comforting answer except the truth already sitting in your file.
The thrill is real here. So is the damage when things go bad. One weak source, one bad read, or one affidavit with a hole in it can collapse a prosecution. It can also turn your judgment into tomorrow's problem. Do this well long enough, and people stop handing you tasks. They start handing you the mess. Level 4, the senior or lead agent. Another desk calls and says they need you on this one because nobody else knows the players well enough. This rung runs on other people depending on you. Informants get routed through you because you know who lies for attention, who panics under pressure, and who is worth the risk. Task force partners, people from other agencies on the same team, call your phone first. On a major squad or a sensitive program, you carry the case logic in your head while everyone else is still piecing the story together. You are respected now, and you feel it in small ways. It is the first dinner where you don't flinch at the check and you feel the room waiting on you. But the Bureau learns the same thing you do. You are hard to replace. Vacations get interrupted, your desk never clears, and the next promotion pays for that reputation by taking the work out of your hands. Level 5, the supervisory special agent. Your desk is stacked with signatures now, and most of the names are not yours. This is the turn. Your day fills with performance reviews, staffing holes, use of force reviews, discipline, approvals, and meetings about who is ready, who is slipping, and who can legally do what next. Agents below you still chase leads and kick doors. You hear about the action in briefings and after-action reports, the write-ups of what happened. Your real job is deciding whether the plan is sound before they go and cleaning up the record when it's not. If someone below you cuts a corner, mishandles force, or burns credibility with a prosecutor, your name can end up on the review. You get more authority here, but you also inherit other people's mistakes. Carry that well, and the Bureau can hand you an entire office. Level 6, the special agent in charge. Cameras wait outside, a prosecutor is on one line, a police chief is on the other, and the problem in front of you may have started 3 layers below your desk. Now, the field office is your territory to carry. You manage local partnerships, major crisis response, media pressure, and the Bureau's name across that whole region. A corruption case breaks open, a leak hits the press, a shooting goes sideways, a terror scare spikes the room, and all of it lands on you whether you touch the start of it or not. The title feels big because it is big. So is the blame. One office failure can stain your whole time there and drag every relationship around you with it.
But even this is still close to the ground. Above this, the cases blur into priorities, money, and fights over what gets fed. Level 7, the headquarters executive. No raid jacket now, no surveillance van, just secure briefings, resource maps, and arguments over where the Bureau puts its weight. As an assistant director or executive assistant director, you help steer more than 55 field offices at once. You fight over budgets, set program priorities, and sign off on sensitive work that may never become a headline. You also see the whole machine clearly for the first time. Roughly 2/3 of the Bureau is not agent side at all. Analysts, scientists, linguists, people who work with languages, systems, all of it is now part of your daily view. The job gets farther from raids and closer to budget fights, staffing battles, and decisions that hit offices you never visit. A meeting room decision can starve one mission to feed another, and the failure may show up hundreds of miles away. In 20 years, many careers take about 2 forced moves. At 57, the clock runs out. Promotion keeps rewarding you by pushing you farther from sources, arrests, and scenes you can touch. It also leaves you more alone with paper, briefings, and consequences you cannot talk about. In 20 years, many careers take about 2 forced moves, and 57, the clock runs out. Promotion keeps rewarding you by pushing you farther from sources, arrests, and scenes you can touch. It also leaves you more alone with paper, briefings, and consequences you cannot talk about. Level 8, the deputy director or director. You sign a sensitive file in a quiet office, and the decision may outlive everyone in the room. At the top, your authority is enormous and almost invisible. You can greenlight, approve, narrow, delay, or constrain investigations the public never hears about. The press may never know the operation exists. Congress, inspectors general, government watchdogs, or some future administration may still pull the paper years later and judge what you chose under pressure. There is no chase here. There is no fantasy left. There is law, politics, classified risk, secret risk, and a permanent record with your name on it. Every choice leaves paper. Every paper trail can come back. The trainee in the Quantico dorm worries about a fitness test and one bad notation. You end up signing decisions that may stay classified, secret, longer than your career lasts. Each promotion moves you farther from raids, sources, and arrests. Each promotion leaves you more alone with briefings, paper, and consequences you cannot explain at home. You got the badge, you got the cases, you got the office. Back in the Quantico dorm, you wanted the job to feel bigger every year. At the top, it feels quieter, more hidden, and far more permanent. One bad day in training can kill your career before it starts. One signature here can follow your name long after the career ends.